Hi there everyone, Jean Nel here from the DNA Superhero Academy, and today I want to share with you a little bit more about the Academy and everything that we are doing and all the exciting news about all the products that we are releasing in 2020. Now, as I said, my name is Jean Nel. I'm an author, I'm a coach, I'm the founder of the DNA Superhero Academy, and it's my privilege today to share a little bit more about the DNA Superhero concept. And stick around to the end of this video because I'm going to share and reveal the great secret behind the DNA Superhero concept. So, for people who know me, for the last 14 years, I've devoted my life in research, in practical experimentation. I've been training in seminars and in corporate environments, one-on-one coaching from CEOs to executives, group coaching, online coaching, and it's all for one purpose. It's to help people in the area of gift discovery, character development. It's basically human potential development. And so as I've devoted myself, I've seen a lot of things, and I see what work, and I see what tools and what techniques, and we have developed a system. And the system used to be called DNA Gifts, and it's also the title of my book. And I've trained for years within the DNA Gifts, but in the last 3 years, we've really taken the concept, and as some staff came on board in the company and various people started adding their input into it, it has grown to the place of the DNA Superhero Academy. And so for the last year, we've been digitizing. Now, what do I mean by digitizing? We have taken all our concept, everything, and we have been digitizing it. We are making it ready because it's all our various products that will be released into the market 2020. Now, these are not just normal products. It's not just another course. We don't have courses. We have journeys. There's a big difference between a journey and a course. Because in our system, if you interact with a journey, you are actually interacting. It's a two-way. There's an intelligent, what we call a superhero app that we have developed that releases all the instruction and all the material and all the knowledge in form of video, in form of assessments, in form of ebooks and PDF books, and you have certain missions and assignments that you upload into what we call your mission feed, and that's a lot of technical details, but it's our whole system is an interactive journey. In other words, you are engaging in the course. And a lot of times the decisions that you are making within the course, in the journey, determines the direction that you are going in. So our system is completely different from any other system out there. And it also runs in our own application, our own superhero app that we've developed over the last 3 years. And we're so excited about this. Now, also when you are listening to me, I want you to go check out our website, www.dnasuperheroes.com. You would find all the information, what we are doing, all the products, all the services that we can render to the public. And you will also meet my team there. You will see all the people involved in it. And we are very, very excited. We have an international footprint at the moment. And we are really expanding in 2020. So let me share a little bit more about the DNA Superhero concept. So you might be asking yourself, what is the DNA Superheroes? I mean, we're living in a world where we have movies about superheroes. I mean, it's the Marvel universe, which they took to the pinnacle, which is Endgame. And we have the new superhero universe of Marvel, where we have Spider-Man and the new Spider-Man and a whole new breed of superheroes. You see, there's a consciousness of superheroes that's been developed in the last 20 years. And this is true for humans because, let me tell you, you are gifted with potential. You are gifted with so much gifting. You have a message. There's something that you are carrying around on the inside of you. We call it your message signal. And that signal, that message must be released. That message is in the form of an invention, a product, a service, a solution. It could be music, it could be anything that's given to you according to your created purpose. You are carrying something so special that the world will pay you for it. If you can discover it and you can refine it, then you will understand your potential. If you align your character with it, you can really have impact and influence. And so within the DNA superhero concept, we work within the DNA superhero universe on something which we call the DNA superhero hexachron. Now you can see it here on the screen next to me. Now the superhero hexachron is the core foundation behind the DNA superhero concept. And you see it in everything where we train from the workforce. It's a developmental framework. It's our trademark and intellectual model around which the DNA superhero concept is built. So let me explain it a little bit more about it. You can see that it's gift and character. Now, gift and character must always be aligned. There's a strong alignment between gift and character. You could be highly gifted and low in character, and you're nothing but a villain. You need to be high in gifting, high in character, and you will have influence and impact as you move towards greatness. And that's what we call heroes, those who are pro-social. They have a pro-social mission to make this world better, to render solutions and services to this world, because this world is desperately looking for your gift. And then what you will see in the hexachron is something that we call potential and performance. And these two are always aligned, and they are always impacted by gift and character, and at the bottom, purpose and passion. And your potential and purpose is always that you will always perform in direct correspondence to your potential. So if you are performing under your potential, there's a fault in the whole hexachron system. There's either what we call ignorance and confusion in the area of your gifting. There's ignorance and confusion that might be in the area of your passion, in the area of your purpose. And so within this hexachron, there's ignorance and confusion that can come in and stop a person to become who they were destined and who they know they must become. Because you see, every one of us, we are born with this voice on the inside. And in our superhero concept, we call this also the voice. It's this voice of intuition. It's this voice on the inside that speaks to us about our creative purpose, the reason why we are created. You see this within a child. You see it when they are young. They have creative imagination, and there's this voice on the inside that drives them. And when you ask them a question, who do you want to become, or what do you want to become, they will always answer with so much raw passion and so much conviction. And in their mind, they have the imagination, and it's not being defiled or conditioned by the system that's all around us. You see, when you're an adult, this whole voice is beaten out of people by the conditioning processes of life. The normal run-of-the-mill of being average, finding a job, going to a 9-to-5. People are not looking for jobs anymore. They are looking for people with purpose. When you have purpose, you have impact. When you have purpose, you have fuel, you have a driving force on the inside. You don't have a 9-to-5. If you have a 9-to-5, you are just existing. And the more you just exist, the deeper you're just spiraling down a hole, because you are outside of your functional order, the functional gift, the inherent capacity that were given to you. That inherent capacity must be extracted and unleashed. And that's why people pay money to go watch sports stars in stadiums, because they are operating within their gift. Their character have influence, their performance and their potential. We are mesmerized by their optimum human performance, which they display in stadiums. And when you speak to them, it's all about purpose, and it's all, you can hear their passion, and there's a full alignment in the hexachron. So those are the 6 areas, but there's a 7th area within the DNA hexachron, and that is what we call flow. Flow is that something that you see also in a sports star when they are doing something and it's with effortless effort. It is, they have flow. We call it in the sports world that they are in the zone. And so if you are optimally aligned in these areas, all 7 of these domains, in gift, character, potential, purpose, passion, and performance and flow, immediately there's something that comes to your life your gifting and who you are start to make room for you. People notice you. And as they notice you, they will pay for your gift because you are carrying something. And that what you are carrying is so precious. It is so valuable. So that's very much what the DNA superhero concept is all about. All our programs is aimed at aligning these domains within a person. And it's done within our superhero app. We have various tools and techniques that we use, which is contradictory to the normal run-of-the-mill type of training. We really have something so unique, and it could only be experienced. It's not something I want to try and sell you. It can only be something that you can experience if you engage in it. And we have multiple superheroes, we call them all superheroes, that we have unlocked around the world, from America right through to the Europe, in our online platforms. And they would be able, you can go take a look at the testimonial videos. So what we want to make you aware of is the various products and services that we are releasing into the market. And so in January month, we are releasing a product called Future Heroes. Now, Future Heroes, what is that? We live in a world where the future is very uncertain. We're living in a world of disruption because we have technology, advanced technology, exponential technology, which is disrupting this world. We're talking about artificial intelligence. We're talking about mass data. We're talking about drones, 3D printing. There is so many of these exponential drivers of the fourth industrial revolution, which is going to disrupt the world that we live in. It's going to disrupt business. And one of the things that it's disrupting is the education system. And you know, our product Future Heroes is aimed at school leavers and teenagers, ages 15 to 21. And what it does is, it's a system of assessment. It's a system of, as you are assessing yourself, it extracts the potential, it extracts the performance, it extracts the gifting, which is made up of various components. It's external brilliances, it's inherent strengths, it is super skills, it's a superhero profiling. It takes all the gifting, it does an analysis of character, it does an analysis of passion, and it brings in flow and optimization. And all the training videos is to help that individual discover who they are. Now, it goes way more and way deeper than that. Because within Future Heroes, we help the youngsters to really look at the future through a different lens, not through an Industry 3.0 lens, not through the old order, not through the third industrial revolution lens, but through a fourth and a fifth industrial revolution lens. And so as they progress in this journey, they discover a lot of things about themselves, a lot of inherent capacity that they have. They discover their passion, they discover their brilliances, and most of all, they get clear direction. It was created to help youngsters. There's no other system in the world that can do this. Between the ages of 15, this is not a normal run-of-the-mill personality assessment. If you think this is it, you are missing it. We are not into that. We're not into just a normal run-of-the-mill that tells you about your behavior characteristics and you are dominant in this and you display these emotional characteristics and you're introvert. We're not into any of those. What we are into is displaying certain factors and certain indicators that give a clear alignment to your life so that you can align your whole hexagon with a vision, with a purpose. Because if you go up to people and you ask them, what is your purpose? Why are you here? You would find that people don't know. Because we live in a world where you just need to make it. Let me tell you, the most successful people and the people who leave the biggest footprint and impact in this world, I'm talking about the Steve Jobs and Mr. Mandela, Martin Luther King. There are so many of them. It's people who had purpose, who understood their giftings, their unique makeup, and they emptied themselves. They absolutely emptied themselves to have impact. You see, you were created to have impact and influence. Now, for these Future Heroes, it is a sure system to help them discover who they are. we have a specialized assessment in it. It's called the Career Compass. And that assessment really takes them to the core statement in their being. And so as they do these assessments and training videos and interacting with these training videos, because there are missions and assignments within our Superhero app, it's not just them, the school leaver that's on this journey. It's also what we call an accountability hero. So there's a parent also on the journey in their own timeline. And there's two timelines, and at certain places the timelines intersect with each other. So there's privacy in the timeline and there's shared knowledge. And here's the amazing thing. You as a parent will do an assessment about your child, about your teenager, that as you do the assessment, you would look at them through your eyes, and you're going to be surprised at the way that you perceive your child and the way that they perceive themselves. And then there's some places where they come together where there's discussion about how do I see you and how do you see yourself. And so it's very unique. Future Heroes has been in the making for the last year. It's professionally done. We have done great visual effects in it, superhero effects within our videos, our training system, our assessments. It runs in a world-class platform, the DNA Superhero app. And so that is Future Heroes now. Another one that's coming in February is what we call Workforce Heroes. And this is to optimize teams within the workforce environment, because really the greatest potential is human potential. And so within the workforce, within an organization, there is solutions to problems, which the old bureaucratic system and an old way of doing cannot extract that potential. And it's not there to extract, it's there for collaboration as people come together collectively to solve problems in this world. Because this world is looking for your gift, it's looking for the potential, it's looking for what you are carrying on the inside. And so we have Workforce Heroes, a solution to the workforce. And it all takes place on our Superhero app. The wonderful thing about this training is that your whole workforce is doing the training at the same time in a timeline where they are interacting, their journeys are interlapping with each other, and they meet each other in certain journeys where there's a group-based function and then going individual. And the wonderful thing is it's done in their own time. It could be done over 12 days, over 20 days. And so there's a whole journey. And so while your workforce is at work, they are actually trained. And so it's not the normal run-of-the-mill, get everybody into a seminar and check everybody's schedules and all that type of stuff. It's training done on the handheld device, highly engaging, highly interactive. And so we also have HR Heroes. HR Heroes is simplifying the interviewing process. Our Superhero app has the ability to simplify our interview process. So if you are hiring people, you can take them through a screening system where you assess their potential, their giftings, character, passion. All these various things can be assessed, and you can pre-screen them with a pre-screen interview test as well. And so say for instance you have, as an HR manager or as a company owner, you want to screen someone and you want to get the right person, because if you're getting the wrong person, it costs you a lot of money. It's tough on the bottom line. And so what you do is the whole process takes place within our Superhero app. They do an assessment and it sifts them to a shortlist. They will upload their CVs into the Superhero app. They would make video interviews within the Superhero app. You would do all the videos on the app, and by the press of a button, you would screen them, you will get their results, and you can take them through to a shortlist and then let them do deeper and way more comprehensive assessments, so that you can take a look at the results if those people fit the profile of your superhero team. And so that's HR Heroes with an interview solution, pre-employment screening. We have another one in the HR, which is an onboarding solution that is to help your organization onboard new employees into the company, by that you can get to know their giftings, their potential, the culture, etc. Onboard them into your organization, where you really take our Superhero app, and our Superhero app becomes the platform within your organization where you populate it with your content, your culture, and everything, so that your company can transform into a superhero team. Then lastly, we have a lot of products coming out in 2020. Is something I'm very excited about. It is called Marriage Heroes. Now, we are very honored. We have a very special friend, Morne. He has over 20 years experience, practical, in the area of marriage. And he has created not just a course, but there's a book to be released called Marriage Heroes. And Morne and Inanda developed the whole concept of Marriage Heroes. And this is to redefine marriage and what marriage really means. It's an enrichment so that two superheroes can fuse together and amplify their gifting and potential and purpose. And so the stronger a marriage, the stronger a community. And so Marriage Heroes is also something that we're very, very excited about. Then lastly, but not least, we have the DNA Superhero book being released in February month. In the making for the last 4 years. So excited about it. And there's actually 2 books being released. The one is more of a science fiction novel that I've written. It's called Origin. And it's really about the DNA superhero universe. And it's a whole story. It's an analogy about potential and about the world we live in. And it's very, very exciting. That is coming out in February. And then the DNA Superhero book is, we're in the last process of design of it. And I'm excited to have a co-author with me. It's called Justin van Vieren. And he's co-author within this book. And watch the press. It will be released soon. So I just wanted to make a video, just share with you guys, just from our studios, about DNA Superheroes and a little bit more about what we are doing. And so 2020 is going to be an exciting year. I believe that there's a whole consciousness shift coming after 2020. The same happened at the year 2000, where we moved from the 90s. It wasn't just a millennial shift, but there were consciousness shift that happens every 10 years. In 2010, there's another consciousness shift that happened, is where the whole world turned towards social media, and influencers appeared on the scene like never before. Now we are into 2020, where there's a whole change, another paradigm shift, another consciousness shift in business, in education, in every aspect of life. And that's why I'm so excited. We have worked a whole model around the solution for post-2020. We have worked the last 4 years of this decade so that we have the solutions and the products and the services for 2020 and beyond. This is Jean Nel. I just wanted to share a little bit more about who we are, what we do. And so you can go check out our website, and it will give you more information, more details where we are. And thank you. I will see you again in the next video.